Thank you for joining us for this special edition of KPBS News. I'm Maya Trabulsi, and we are now less than a month from California's full reopening date of June 15th. Local health officials say now is not the time to let up its vaccine effort. KPBS reporter Alexandra Rangel tells us about a new commitment to get people their shots.
It's just for a few more weeks.
The county estimates that everyone who wants a vaccine would have gotten it by June 15, which is why Supervisor Fletcher said that date was selected to end masking requirements. At a press conference Thursday, he said he talked with business owners who were in favor of the mandate.
I heard from a lot of businesses who said their workers were not comfortable at this point moving so rapidly when so many people had still not been able to get the vaccine.
This comes as California regulators debate on when to ease masking requirements, possibly proposing to require fully vaccinated workers to wear masks until July 31st, a date business groups aren't in favor of. The latest vaccine numbers show that out of those eligible to get the vaccine, 66% have received their first dose and more than 50% are fully vaccinated. Fletcher says there's been a drop in people lining up for the vaccine, but a recent push to take the vaccine to people with the county's mobile sites has been effective.
We've already completed 15 mobile vaccine events that got shots in the arm of more than 2,500 individuals.
The county is also making efforts to motivate young people to get vaccinated as they've seen an increase of infection in the age group.
According to our county health officer, young people 18 and under are having an increase in the percentage, percent of the cases. The rate has gone on from 3% to 22%.
The county says the increase can be attributed to students returning to school. Although there are still COVID outbreaks occurring in the county's health officer said outbreaks were declining due to vaccination efforts. 28 outbreaks have been registered so far for the month of May. Alexandra Rangel, KPBS News.
And you can get the latest numbers on San Diego's vaccine progress at kpbs.org. We have a dashboard that also includes a map of local vaccine locations. To get there, just click on the vaccines link on our homepage. June 17th is a date Padres fans have circled on their calendars. The team announced Friday that's when Petco Park will reopen to full capacity. They're calling it San Diego's opening day. A bunch of special promotions and giveaways are planned for the first series against the Cincinnati Reds, and there will also be a special tribute to frontline healthcare workers. Since the start of the season, the Padres have only been able to fill the stadium to less than half capacity. Another big draw downtown are the cruise ships that have gone nowhere during the pandemic. Melissa May shows us what's being done to bring back that $300 million piece of the local economy.
I would like to start all the vaccinations.
Captain Hank Draper of the Holland America Line is eager to
get back in doing what we do best, which is giving our guests a memorable cruise vacation.
For all of 2020, cruise ships were either docked like this one or stuck out at sea without any guests. 137 cruise ships that were scheduled to stop in San Diego were canceled. In an effort to jumpstart the cruise season as early as October of this year, the Port of San Diego and Sharp Healthcare have partnered to vaccinate crew members on this ship and 2 ships off the coast.
Over 400 crew members got their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
This is a major step to opening up this industry, and it's an incredibly important industry for the Port of San Diego and the San Diego region.
San Diego is the 3rd busiest cruise port in California. Port Commissioner Rafael Castellanos knows that this industry
creates thousands of good jobs in the restaurant, lodging, transportation industries, longshore workers, working waterfront workers.
Executing a vaccination event like this one was a team effort.
In close coordination with our local, state, and federal partners, since the beginning of the pandemic, we've obviously had to coordinate very closely.
Brett McLean, the executive vice president and COO of Sharp Healthcare, described their pandemic efforts so far.
As of this morning, we have vaccinated approximately 542,000 San Diegans. We are transitioning and pivoting from the work that we're doing in our vaccination sites to partnering with community industry as well as agencies to be able to bring vaccinations to the places that people work.
Sharp healthcare personnel also headed out on boats to vaccinate the crew of a princess ship. They will sail out to one more Holland America ship to vaccinate that crew. Melissa May, KPBS News.
We have reported on so many hate crimes directed at Asian Americans during the pandemic. At the White House this week, the Biden administration made a move toward bringing justice to victims.
This bill brings us one step closer to stopping hate, not only for Asian Americans, but for all Americans. It will expedite the Justice Department's review of hate crimes, every type of hate crime.
My message to all of those of you who are hurting is we see you. And the Congress has said we see you. And we are committed to stop the hatred and the bias.
President Biden signed the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, which Congress passed overwhelmingly. Aside from giving prosecutors more resources, it will also provide more resources to community-based organizations. Reported hate crimes against Asians in major cities have more than doubled since this time last year. Another example came this week in the Bay Area. A woman showed up to an Asian restaurant without a mask and spit at workers. Amanda Del Castillo has more on the attack, which was caught on video.
In video uploaded to TikTok, an unmasked customer is seen spitting at Umai Savory Hot Dogs employees. This happened Tuesday afternoon at the San Jose location, after workers say they asked the woman to put on a mask.
You just have to be blatantly disrespectful just to spit at someone for asking you to follow simple rules.
If it weren't for the plexiglass, Christine Nguyen and her coworkers would have been on the receiving end. They say the woman had just placed an order and paid before the confrontation, adding the customer argued she had a right to remain unmasked.
This isn't the first time she's done it. She did it to 2 other coworkers not so long ago, and she's done it to our next door neighbors.
Owner Dat Chu confirms the woman has shown up without a mask at least twice before. Her previous visit, Chu says he compromised and allowed the customer to order and wait outside. But after this display, he called police, admittedly reluctant to file a report.
I don't condone these type of behavior, but at the same time, I don't really understand everybody's circumstances, and I don't want to make things worse for people than what they already are.
The woman took off before police got there, but not before another customer captured the incident on camera.
We're here to serve our customers, honestly, if you can't comply with the rules, you just can't come in. It's as simple as that.
That was Amanda Del Castillo reporting. Police in San Jose say the woman seen in that video has not been identified and that she could face a misdemeanor assault charge. The past few years have been contentious at Friendship Park, the binational garden straddling the border. But a major anniversary is coming up, and as Max Rivlin-Nadler reports, people are calling for it to fully reopen.
Friendship Park and the binational circle that's a part of it has been a meeting place for families separated by a border wall that has only grown higher and longer in recent years. Advocates say it's a vital space for reunions and healing, and one that hasn't been open to the public during one of the most tumultuous times in recent history. For over a year, Borderfield State Park has been closed, one of the several state parks that were closed during the coronavirus pandemic. Over the last few weeks, however, the park has reopened. Friendship Circle, which is within Borderfield State Park, has not. Border Patrol, which controls access to the park, has not opened the gate on the American side to allow people to go into the circle and see their family members or friends. They had told advocates that Friendship Park would reopen for 8 hours every weekend, once people could once again access it through the state park. Robert Vivar is with Friends of Friendship Park.
In a meeting a few days prior to this past Sunday, we were informed that that because of staffing purposes, that the park would remain closed until further notice. Which, of course, is something that we're not very happy about.
In a statement, Customs and Border Protection said because of the influx of migrants on the southern border, it cannot staff the park, and that it cannot reopen Friendship Circle until it has sufficient manpower to ensure it is safe for everyone. Vivar thinks that reasoning doesn't quite hold up. There are already several Border Patrol agents posted up at the site regularly on weekends, and he doesn't believe letting a few dozen people into the park would require extra staffing. He believes that with the rise in Mexican citizens trying to get into the U.S. through the desert or on boats, Friendship Park could act as needed relief for people who are hard-pressed to reunite with their families. Vivar himself was deported and came to Friendship Park on the Mexican side for refuge and comfort.
People get desperate for their families, and they'll do anything and even risk their life to be able to be with their family.
Supporters of the park hope it can reopen as quickly as possible, and definitely in time for the park's 50th anniversary this August. Max Rivlin-Adler, KPBS News.
Many important events of our lives, like weddings and quinceañeras, were put on hold during the pandemic. KPBS reporter Alexandra Rangel talks with some Chula Vista event workers who are optimistic better times are ahead.
But now it's time to raise a toast and mark those calendars as the event industry here in Chula Vista prepares for a new season of bookings.
Along 3rd Avenue in downtown Chula Vista sits a row of restaurants, businesses, and breweries. It's also a go-to spot for people looking to plan a wedding or celebration. These businesses are picking up following a brutal year of pandemic restrictions. From party photographers,
there was no business for us,
to party bus rental companies.
Because we work mainly with restaurants, weddings, quinceañeras, birthdays, and churches are closed, restaurants are closed.
Dress shops, tuxedo shops, DJs, catering companies, an entire industry completely shut down.
It was so sad, and I was so scared of losing my business. And this is a family business where my kids help me.
Vicky Hernandez is the owner of Illusion Hall. She says the party venue she's been running for a decade was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Some people don't know, but I had to take the decision to work as a waiter. I never believed that I could do that, but I was trying to find a job.
She also took out a $60,000 loan for her business.
And when the loans start coming up, I qualified for a loan, and that helped me. That was like my key to continue in this business.
After a year of canceled events, Hernandez is scheduled to host a string of parties starting this summer.
Get ready, Mom, because now I am very, very busy because I had almost 50 events waiting.
She marked the turnaround with an open house on Sunday, giving clients a feel of what their dream day can look like. Angelo Rocha has a tuxedo shop across the street from Illusion Hall. He says the reopening of the party halls is a good sign, as he knows people will be looking for formal wear.
It's low, but every day it's more people coming up,
The majority of Rocha's income comes from quinceañeras, a celebration of a girl's 15th birthday. He says 90% of his clients are Latino.
Quinceañeras is something special for the Hispanic people. It's very important to have that kind of party, that kind of event in the family.
Rocha says it's loyal customers that are keeping him afloat. Out of 50 events he had scheduled last year, he says only one asked for their money back, and the remainder 49 have rescheduled for this year.
Most of my customers are, old customers. I have a customer for 20 years. They come in back, they do some quinceañera. Later on, they come in for the wedding. Later on, they come in for another event.
Other store owners aren't as fortunate. Mario Urista, the owner of Mario's Boutique, says he has an entire different demographic of clientele he hasn't been able to reach. About 30 to 40% of my customers come from Tijuana to look for dresses here. It's a lot of people. Urista says he's had several customers looking for prom dresses. It's an added bonus he wasn't expecting to see this year with the uncertainty of high school proms. As the event industry begins to salvage what's left of this year, Hernandez is just grateful to have made it through.
I'm happy that I didn't stop. I'm happy that I didn't go to bankruptcy, but it's going to take us maybe a year and a half or 2 years to go back to that area where we was before pandemic.
Alexandra Rangel, KPBS News.
And that story is an example of the in-depth content provided by KPBS News. You can find all of our stories on our YouTube page, and you can also stream KPBS podcasts and watch full episodes of KPBS Evening Edition. Another rite of passage is getting back to normal. It's graduation season, and in-person ceremonies begin next week for SDSU. The university is spacing out its events with different schools holding ceremonies throughout the week at Petco Park. There will also be a virtual option. It's not just the class of 2021. Last year's graduating class is being invited back to take part in ceremonies which were canceled over the past year due to the pandemic. Distance learning has been tough on many students. While academic loss might be front of mind for parents and teachers, test scores are only part of the picture. KPBS education reporter Joe Hong shows us how art and music can help students recover from the pandemic school year.
For Barbara Leroy, one silver lining of teaching at home through the pandemic was having the chance to play her ukulele to keep students engaged during distance learning. And last month, when she went back to part-time in-person teaching at Joseph Casillas Elementary in the Chula Vista Elementary School District, the ukulele came with her. Now it's helping her students readapt to the classroom.
If a child has had a tough morning, maybe that music can just kind of get them out of their head and out of that situation.
Leroy said it's not just the students who benefit from the sing-alongs.
There's just been kind of a lot of anxiety with being kind of on the camera and then now on in person. And when I play music and when I just kind of get out of my own head and out of my own anxious feelings, and just centers me, so helps me to calm down.
And while educators have worried about learning loss and students falling behind, experts say that emphasizing academic recovery might just create more anxiety for students. Alix Gallagher is the Director of Strategic Partnerships for a think tank called Policy Analysis for California Education. She said emphasizing arts in the classroom can serve as an antidote to this anxiety as students return to campuses.
We have to understand when kids come back to school, having been away, they're bringing not only potentially more varied academic challenges, but they've also had a wide range of emotional experiences, and their socio-emotional wellness definitely needs to be addressed.
For both Gallagher and Leroy, it's about helping students rediscover a love of being at school.
Things like the arts, band, visual arts, dance, sports, those activities that are kind of more often off to the side are actually places where students can bring their whole selves and find meaning and develop the relationships and connectivity to school that help them get through school and ultimately thrive as well-rounded human beings.
Bonnie Hunt, a first-grade teacher at Casillas Elementary, said the social aspect of the arts also helps students as they emerge from a year in isolation.
I had a few students that were very isolated, had a lot of anxiety coming back into the classroom, and being able to draw and do art, which is kind of an independent thing, kind of brought them out of their shell.
But academics and the arts aren't completely separate. Hunt's students spent the last week learning about the bugs and insects that pollinate flowers or aerate the soil.
I'm drawing like butterflies and things and animals that are pollinators.
They used paint markers to decorate the school garden. Hunt says this helps students gain confidence while learning the material.
They take ownership of it, and it takes what they're learning from a book and it makes it real. And when they can transfer what they've seen in the book or learned in the book and create their own, then you can really say they've learned it.
Hunt is retiring this year, but she hopes the new normal does not include the same hyper-focus on standardized tests. She's rooting for beauty and self-expression to make a comeback.
Whether it's creating something that makes them feel good about themselves or something they've created that they're proud of, or something that they've created that takes their sadness away, then that's the most important thing about the classroom, not whether or not they can bubble in. Bubbling in is an art.
Joe Hong, KPBS News.
Artists who are all grown up are excited to get back to work in a place that draws a lot of tourists from San Diego. Maddie White shows us how Cirque du Soleil performers on the Las Vegas Strip are staying ready.
Trusting in the process.
is no new concept for Las Vegas performers. But with the year they've had, finally having some certainty about shows returning is a weight off even their strong shoulders. Pedro Farfon is a cast member in Cirque du Soleil's Mystère at Treasure Island. Last weekend, he tried his costume on again for the first time since early last year.
And when I put in my costume, the trapeze, my skin is like, chicken skin.
Goosebumps.
Oh, yes. The emotion is coming.
Because for these talents, connecting with people live is their calling.
This connection, the stars in their eyes is, feels amazing. It's just, oh, wow, I've done something for those people that in the same time was very helpful for me too.
But even though they've been out of work, don't expect them to be rusty, says Philip Bellinger. In fact, more jaws might drop than ever before.
It's not going to be the same shows. People are so much better. People are so much more flexible, strong, and they're ready to go back on stage, and the passion is there,
Farfon agrees.
We're so excited and happy to be back on the stage.
But Las Vegas shows aren't the only things bouncing back. Conventions are too.
We're ecstatic about it.
The president of IATSE Local 720 labor union says there's several dozen members aiming to come off unemployment with the World of Concrete convention can now breathe easier knowing they will. And he says their convention calendar is already filling up, starting in October especially.
Come February, March, convention world and stagehands are going to be pretty much where we were in 2019.
But still keeping in mind the balancing act of COVID safety and a return to normalcy.
We want the audience to be safe. We want the people we're working with to be safe.
His plea for his neighbors now to take the leap.
You're doing it for society. You're doing it for your community.
By getting vaccinated if you haven't.
And that was Maddie White reporting. If it seems like things are moving quickly, then you're not alone. Readjusting to life after lockdown can be a challenge mentally. Psychologists call it reentry anxiety. Phil Black spoke to people who have experienced it in their own unique ways.
Confined largely to our homes, deprived of freedoms, experiences, and human connections. Somehow, we've mostly learned to get by. Now in countries with advanced vaccine programs, we must adapt again. To crowds, to conversations, to a pace of life that seems distant and, personally, a little intimidating. And that makes me feel nervous, anxious, even fearful. But I don't know why I'm feeling this way.
I think we have all become a little inclined to be closed in and hesitant to go back to that normal life. And we need to reinvigorate that social muscle.
Psychologist Anna Nikčević says nervousness about returning to something like our old reality now has a name: reentry anxiety. But it's not new.
This phenomenon has been observed by psychologists before in people who have spent protracted periods of time in isolation. For example, people who have gone in the space.
Ground control to me.
Chris Hadfield understands why some people are feeling anxious.
My longest time in space, when I was living on board and commanding the International Space Station, was a little under 6 months, so half a year, halfway around the sun.
Hadfield says he returned to Earth a different person, and many of those emerging from lockdown will also have experienced profound personal change.
Perhaps some of the anxiety is fueled by the fear that things could go back, that we could lose some of what we've found through this experience.
Well, I think that's up to each of us, Phil. How am I going to take this new version of me and introduce it to this new version of the world in as productive way as I possibly can?
A practical optimism, I think that's what you're advocating there. Is that fair?
That's how we fly spaceships, Phil, with a very deeply based practical optimism.
Pip Hare believes she is her best self when battling oceans alone. She recently finished a 96-day, non-stop, single-handed race around the world. But even with all her extraordinary courage, returning to life on land can be overwhelming.
Just need to remember that we are adaptable and we will go to a different kind of normal again. But you don't want to throw yourself at it too hard. Allow the change to happen gradually and make sure you're doing things that work for you.
My wife and I were arrested
Jason Rezaian was imprisoned in Iran while working as the Washington Post's bureau chief.
I spent 49 days in solitary confinement, and I went on to spend a total of 544 days in that prison.
He knows the complex emotions that follow a sudden return to a once familiar life.
In my case, I was, one person, and my wife. We were two people that were dealing with this. What we're talking about now is billions of people around the world coming to this at almost the same time. Just recognizing that everybody is going to have a different reaction, and many of those reactions are going to be unexpected to the world and unexpected to those people themselves.
So we should all be a little gentle with each other, perhaps.
I think we should always be a little bit gentle with each other, but certainly in the weeks and the months ahead, I think we should err towards forgiveness. There's going to be a lot of awkward encounters for everybody.
Everyone wants the pandemic to end, but in a world where old certainties have been swept aside, we can't all be sure we'll want everything that comes next. Phil Black, CNN, London.
And that is all for this special edition of KPBS News. I'm Maya Trabulsi, and for all of us here at KPBS, thank you for joining us.